Hey, good evening, Mep here, Mep Investments. Another wild day in the market today. I didn't beat the averages today, unfortunately. We had the Dow Jones up 0.17%, basically almost flat. S&P up almost a percent, 0.87. Small caps up 1.5. Nasdaq up almost 1.5. I was down 0.47% on the day. We had news. Well, the market. So let me start with the PPI. The PPI inflation report came out lighter as well, we got breaking news from 32 billion to criminal investigations. How Sam Bankman-Fried's empire vanished overnight. Crypto fraud. Um, big fraud in crypto. Uh, I shorted Bitcoin today um, on a micro slash MBT, um, and I think we're gonna with there's gonna be some contagion. I think there's gonna be more stuff to come out of this. That's just me. That's a small product. 1,000 point move, I think makes you 100. I'm looking for eventually Bitcoin to hit 10K. I think that's what it deserves to be, and then we'll see what happens. Um, Crypto.com, the guy was on the news today, this morning. He didn't answer Becky Quick's question in regards to um, them having exposure to FTX coin. He said they're a private company, they don't need to answer that question. So, whatever. Not interested in any of those crypto stuff. I'd rather play them through the chips, AMD, NVIDIA, stuff like that. Household debt soars at fastest pace in 15 years, Fed reports. People are using credit cards to keep up with inflation. That's the bottom line. Einhorn's crushing the market. Hedge funds were busy trading club. Now you have to be a member of club or pro to look at all these articles. The big news of the day was war. We had the PPI, the market rallied, and then war. Russia supposedly threw two missiles at Poland, killed two people, and the markets went and they went negative, and then they went back up. So um, they were added today in regards to war, and it's an ongoing issue. And the market, the VIX did pop up to like I saw it up $1.50. The VIX is currently at 25.73. It's unchanged right now as the futures are open. Looking at the futures, 10-year down 2 bips to 378. The dollar is at 106.57. So it's down from that 110 level that I always talk about. Bitcoin up 40, oil up 35 cents. Now oil hit like 89. That closed my micro for a nice profit on the news of the war. S&P down 4, gold up 6.5. Meat prices continue to be strong. Small caps down 2.5. Remember, we just opened about an hour ago, not even. I made a little good short on copper. I'm out. Nasdaq almost even. Dow Jones down 27. Palladium and platinum up a little bit. Nat gas over $6. Silver gave up its 22 handle to 21.65. And I said that gold is the one that's going to continue to go because when we did that gold to ratio, silver to gold ratio, it showed that silver was pretty expensive at 80 times, I think, is that we looked at it. So I expect gold to rise and silver to become cheaper in that ratio. The grains are open at 8, nothing there. And that's it for the futures. Trade wise, a lot of China crap today was up. I had today 33 fills, 33 trades. I'm doing on my mobile app today because I have to do it in a hurry. I got to take my kid to her soccer practice. Um, these are the orders that got filled today. I shorted Meta through a call credit spread. Futu did what did I do in food too? This doesn't tell me what kind of order it is. Oh, here it is. That's what I thought. Futu did a calendar spread to the downside. Apps did a small call credit spread. TSM I did a chicken iron condor, and I might do a video on that chicken iron condor to explain to you guys what that is. Um, Warren Buffett took a position in TSM, and the volatility was high in there, so I did that. Huya, another Chinese name. I did an iron fly. NU did a put calendar spread. SHLS, another put calendar spread. GDS, a call credit spread. TME, a put calendar spread. I shorted basically all those Chinese names. Vodafone, I went long, put credit spread. There's my future trade in the oil. I sold it and made a profit. Shorted the Nasdaq, the S&P. I bought and sold during the day, and I also threw hedges on with the micros, and I'm probably short about 25 deltas more or less. Baidu, I rolled for a credit. They got earnings this week. I rolled Beaky, JD, no, yes, Beaky, JD, Billy, roll on AMAT, close THC, close Jamia for 50%, close Planeteer for 50%, Para, Paramount close for 50%. There's a short on Bitcoin that I still have. Close my gold, close my copper, and I still have my 10-year. So that's my activity for the day. I've had a pretty, probably in the last 2 days, probably down 1% maybe, if that, more or less. Um, Today, what I saw in the market, nothing spectacular. I saw a lot of bull crap China names up big time, and a lot of them not profitable. Did see that. Took the opportunity to maybe throw some call credit spreads and kind of short them. Um, See what we got here in the news front. Electric vehicles less reliable due to newer technologies. Walmart had a good quarter. Stock was up big. Home Depot was up too. I don't know if they closed up on the day. We'll go to bar chart and look at uh at what was moving. Just going through the news so to refresh my memory on some of these things. Man, a lot of this you have to be pro. They don't even give you free articles anymore. They want every single dime. Uh Kramer says the real possibility the Fed can engineer a soft landing. We shall see. I don't know about that. Amazon's laying off 10,000 people, is what I heard, and there's a lot of layoffs coming. So I don't know how is it going to be a soft landing if they're laying off a lot of people. It just doesn't make sense to me. And if the dollar starts going down as well, it's hard for it to be a soft landing because if the dollar's weaker, things are going to be more, inflation's just going to get a higher. And then the other thing is, um, if we have issues, supply chain issues because of COVID, supposedly like 2 or 3 years later still, and you fire people, and people are laying off people, how 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 are you gonna meet the demand? There's still gonna be supply issues if you have less workers. That's just the way I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, Interest rates on retail credit cards are crazy high, with some topping 30%. Nuts. And these are department stores. I saw that on CNBC. So you apply for, let's say, I don't know if it's Macy's, but let's just use Macy's for example. You apply for a credit card, they give you a discount, they give you a promo, 6 months no interest, and let's say you miss one payment, they jack you retroactive the 30% from the beginning. So be careful if you're trying to get department store credit cards to get discounts at the end of the purchase. Um, Car market continues to be a little soft. We'll see if it gets a little busier here at the end of the year, but I doubt it. Usually it gets busier with tax season, which starts like in February. So we'll see. Inventory might be getting tight again out there in the market. Just scrolling through the news with you guys. Let's go to bar chart. I'll do another video on my TSM trade because it's probably making the news with Buffett getting in there. Charlie Munger was talking a lot of crap about. Actually, let me do this before somebody calls me and interrupts my video, and I'll just go bonkers. So I just wasted 15 minutes of my time. So yeah, let's see. Everything was pretty much green. Let's show all here. Log in. I am a member. Come on. Yes, sir. What are you doing? Okay, everything was up here. Let me show more. Oh, it's only. I wanted to see what. Oh, Home Depot. Home Depot was up 5. Home Depot C, another China. I think they're out of Singapore. They were up huge. Walmart up 10 almost. TSN down up 10%. I mean, for the most part, there was a lot of green today. The banks look weaker today. Blackstone, another bank down. Silvergate, another bank very heavy in crypto. Trump's deal, DWAC. I think Trump was supposed to make an announcement today or tomorrow. I don't know when it is. Not to get political or anything, but I know he's making that DWAC has to do with him. And I think he was going to make an announcement. McDonald's down 4, but that's run up a lot. Cat down $2. Baidu up 8. So now everybody's going for China stocks. Interesting. UNH United is still down. I'm down on my position. I did close Cigna, which I talked about in my last video. I still have United, whatever. I have time. Capital One, another bank. A lot of the banks were down today. Interesting. ALB, I looked at that. It was they do lithium. It was down 6%, but they were $10 wide, $1,000 spread. I didn't want to get involved. Uh, Vodafone, I got in, did a put credit spread. There wasn't a lot of stuff that was down meaningful today, to be sincere. Yep, that's it. Well, I guess I hit I skipped to the end. I hit the last button. Yeah, I mean, another day kind of day. It was a good day for the futures. I probably should have traded more futures. It was choppy, zigzaggy after that news on the Russians. But the futures are pretty flat on the Russian stuff. Let's see. Let's end it off here. Let's see what any news. Actually, you know what? We can look at. There was some earnings. Polish president says no definite evidence who fired the rocket that fell in the village. Wow, interesting. Now they're getting involved with NATO and stuff. Let me see here. This is stock tweets. I think we have Target. Let me go here. Portfolio earnings. So we already talked about Walmart and Home Depot. These were today. I don't know what we had after the bell. TME was up huge. A China name. Quick Logic. My alarm. I gotta take my kid to practice. Energizer up. Valvoline up. Uh, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. 67 reporting today. Don't see nothing crazy here on the earnings. I don't think we had anything on after hours. So I think the news of the day is China stocks go bonkers and basically Poland situation with NATO. We got to keep an eye on that. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I may do a video maybe tomorrow or later, depending. A little busy on TSM on that chicken iron condor. Take care.